really nice seeing you on Tuesday. Thought you picked up the bits and pieces from the lesson really well. So the nice thing is that the fundamentals of the golf swing are pretty decent. We just need a slight tweak in terms of getting the correct plane and the angle of attack, and of course that will help to form the correct spine angle. So if we just have a look at the club face now is getting into a much better position. Just take you to the top of the backswing, and even though the club face is in great position, you can and there's good hip rotation actually, you can just see that you're ever so slightly in front of the plane line. So essentially when you start down, you're actually a little bit steep. So this basically means with the club face being square to slightly closed, you're going to hit the ball low and left. So what we do as a result, if we just watch that, what you'd end up doing as a result is actually watch the left hip goes forward and the spine ends up leaning back. So with the spine leaning back in this way, a couple of things can happen. Obviously the heavy shot is going to happen from time to time, and you're going to lose that compression through the golf ball. But also, as opposed to just losing the correct strike, with the spine going away from the target, there'll just be a lot of left and right in those shots, so a lot of inconsistency. So I've just been trying to get you to actually shallow out the top of the backswing, get the club a little bit more behind you, so try and get the hands much closer to this plane line, maybe even feel like they're slightly underneath it. So good rotation through the hips, get the hands much flatter, try and get the club feeling as if it's working from underneath the plane line. Of course, a really good way to do this is just right hand only swings, and then just make sure we try and strike the turf. We just watch this face on swing, try and make sure that we're actually making contact just in front of the ball. So this will naturally help to try and pull the chest and the sternum forward as opposed to the left hip, and this will be a really good way of, now you've got the shallowness of the angle of attack from the down the line angle, you can then get the sternum into the correct position, which will also give you the compression. So we should start seeing a much better contact. They do it after the golf ball. So just to begin with, if you see slightly too much to the left with a little bit of draw but on a good contact, don't worry about that too much. We'll work on that as we go by with lessons. But just for the moment, just aim favour the right side, so right side of the fairway, right side of the green, but certainly flattening off the backswing will make a big difference.